Hello! Today I thought I was going to get a little bit creative with my clothes as well, as soon as we're at the Solar Plex Center, which is depicted in yellow, and it has this beautiful yellow glow. So I thought, what can I find? And it's got these little yellow chamomile style daisy chains on my blouse, and I thought, yeah, that fits, so that's what we're going to put on. And yeah, welcome to the Solarplex. I was looking around the other day, and it's springtime right now, and I was wondering, what shall I put with the Solarplex? Because there's always many different options, but some of the easier ones, obviously the kitchen cupboard style ones, are two go-to ones for me. One of them is chamomile tea. So I have this loose, but you can get them obviously in tea bags, and you sometimes get them in blends as well. And the other one is turmeric. And a giveaway sometimes of a particular herb going with a particular body chakra, or helping it unblock or balance, is the colour. Not always a given, but sometimes it works quite well. So in this case, they're both yellowy. And yes, I absolutely love both of them. For me, the chamomile, the calming, coming away from all the outer influences back into me, into my authenticity. That's what chamomile tea means to me. We always have a story about things, don't we, that we like. The smell of, I absolutely love the smell of chamomile. My mother used to hate it, but in this case, I like chamomile. And it builds this anchor to memories, and also, how we can use it to remind ourselves to come back into who we are and balance out. All herbs, I find, because you interact with them, they can be these anchor points of mindfulness, coming back home to you, being aware that when I use turmeric in my curries, or when I make turmeric milk, which is rather nice in winter times as well, I add a little bit of chili pepper and honey. And when you sit and you deliberately create something, you deliberately put a herb which you know has a healing power for a certain aspect of your body, mind and spirit. Whenever you take a deliberate act that involves something that's grown in nature and you put it in your body, I find that's such a beautiful interaction, and making us aware of what we're deliberately doing to balance ourselves out. With the chamomile as well, chamomile, again, you have all these different aspects of the oil. So chamomile oil, if you want to calm the nerves down. I sometimes put it in my bath water as well. You can actually stick a couple of tea bags in your bath water, just to get the smell of it. It's just being a little bit creative with it. And this is what these videos are about. Be creative. Have a look at your kitchen cupboards. Try different things out. Does this work that way? You can put it like a facial steam bath with it. It'll still balance out that particular chakra, but it'll have an overall effect on your emotional, spiritual, mental well-being as well. Turmeric, for me, is obviously an ingredient in curries. A lot of the time they're used as a colouring agent, maybe as well, in rices and things like that. But turmeric itself has got so many beautiful benefits. It's a very strong anti-inflammatory. So when we get het up, when our emotions get up, when our ego gets a bit out of balance, and we come out of our own identity, turmeric milk is a lovely way to come back home to you. A little bit of nut milk or dairy milk, whichever you prefer. Heat it up, a sprinkling of turmeric to colour it, a bit of honey, and whilst you stir, take in the smells and see how that affects you. And then, add if you want to add a little other flavors to it, a little bit of cinnamon or something like that. All these actions that we deliberately take with foods, with herbs, they all affect us every time we do it. So the more we make like the turmeric and the chamomile in this center, and the raspberry and the mint in the sacral, and the ginger in the root center, part of our everyday lives, it keeps reminding us to come back into balance. And so we play, we play with the different layers and different levels of things. When I do a ceremony, shamanic ceremony, I usually use tinctures. So you can have a chamomile tincture or a chamomile tea that you bring to the table when you're doing spiritual work, and having the effect with spirit is all about the calming mother, the calming, soothing of the soul, and so it is very, very individual. On the one hand, I'm only making suggestions. I'm hoping that you go and find different things that work for you. This is just an enticement into looking at herbs and spices in a different way to help you through these different layers right now that you're working with. So enjoy trying some more things out, and I'll see you in the next one.